rapid takeaways from the Patriots' first playoff win in 7 years over the Houston Texans. What a job Mike Vrabel's done getting this team to 14-3 in the AFC Championship game in his first year. He has even overcome my expectations, which, if you look back, I had this team as a playoff team. I thought they'd be like a 10-win team that might win a playoff game, but 14 wins, an AFC Championship appearance, and they're favored by like a decent number of points here against Denver because of, I guess, Bo Nix's injury. They're likely going to the Super Bowl. Like, that's what I would expect at this point. Pretty impressive considering the roster he inherited when he first showed up. And that being said, like, the supporting cast coming in for Drake Maye, and his growth has been the most important part of all this, has kind of built itself a foundation going forward. Guys like Kayshon Boutte becoming kind of young pieces in an offensive core that is further than just Drake Maye, actually has something going for it at receiver in terms of guys like Boutte and Douglas, and Hunter Henry appears like he's going to be part of this rotation. And an offensive line that has young pieces like, Will Campbell that are going to be important going forward. The defense is more veteran, and they're going to have to focus on kind of building that out in future seasons. But there's more here, I think, for the Patriots going forward than, say, Washington had last season. As for C.J. Stroud, obviously the numbers not amazing in this game, and he hadn't really had the best second half of the season ever since his concussion he sustained against Denver. One thing that I think really stood out is that he did not feel comfortable scrambling away from pressure in this game or games prior to this, really, in the second half since his injury. And that was a big part of his ability to kind of keep this offense going in previous seasons. He's a bigger guy. He can generally take those hits, but he just looked uncomfortable in the pocket. He looked uncomfortable with even bigger pockets, dealing with pressure, standing in, delivering passes. He threw a pick against Pittsburgh where he just got really, really kind of footworky and was moving his feet and his hips too much and was off balance when he delivered it, and he got intercepted in the red zone. It kind of felt similar in this game where he just didn't have quick responses to feeling pressure, even though he had more time than he thought he did. This is not to say Stroud is a bad quarterback. I think he's the reason Houston's been competitive, along with their defense in the past few years. They need to surround him with more on offense. His offensive line got better this year. It's still not very good. Their weapons are decent. Nico Collins hasn't been healthy the past 2 seasons. He's been in and out of the lineup. Their depth is better. They're hoping to develop more guys, but they need like another solid piece to kind of replace Christian Kirk going forward. Otherwise, this is just not a situation that I feel good about for him going forward. And I think that investment just has to happen this offseason. I don't think you have much of a choice.